Okay guys, I'm going to explain how I tucked my trunk. As you can see it right here. What I did was there's two layers of it, which you can see the other layer laying up against the wall right there. I cut half of that off, so it was like about right here, and I just cut that whole first layer off all the way across, and then I cut a notch in here, which is folded over on both sides now, so it'll be easier to fold. I heated up the top with the torch, which is why most of that burn mark is here. Heated up the bottom with the torch, heated up the top again and bottom again, and then I pushed down so I could get it to touch the trunk on the bottom side, and I kept pushing and pushing so to make it really thin, and then I heated it up again and I pounded the top of it with two hammers like at the same time to like thin it out, and then I heated it up again and I pushed it back against the bottom side of this, and then I torched all these holes, which there's 8 holes in it for the bolts, and put the bolts in and sucked them as tight as they would go. And on some of these, like the smaller bolt wouldn't fit, so I had to put a longer bolt, and that longer bolt wasn't threaded all the way, so like I would tighten it, and then when it got to the part where it wasn't threaded, it would be sucked down. So I could loosen it and put a smaller bolt in that was threaded all the way, and then tighten it all the way, which was the case for every single bolt on here except for this one. So all the other bolts on here are smaller and as tight as I go to hold the trunk down. So that's how I did that. And then I torched the holes for the ready rod, but I didn't put it in, I just torched it. Well, I guess I did put it in, but I didn't tighten it. I set those in there, and those are welded to the frame. Solid, as you can see here. So like those were just sitting in there, so then it would stay aligned while I pound the trunk down. But before I pounded it down, I tack welded it. You can see tacks going around the whole trunk. They're all along the top and on both sides of the trunk. Then I lowered the speaker deck with a jack from like a car jack that you would find in the trunk, but it's from one that you would find like in the 70s or something. It looks like this, which I set the base of that, which is that black thing, on the speaker deck, and then the hook of it hooked right here to where you can see it going up right there. That's where the hook was, and you just crank up on it and it lowers the speaker deck and higher the roof, so you're kind of getting a 2-in-1 while doing that. And then I pounded it down so like it would be down a little bit. See if you can see it. Like this is on the trunk itself. It's sitting on the trunk right now, and you can see the dip in there. It's not a very deep dip, but it's fine for the show I'm running this car in. And then after that, I welded the plates on here, which there is 8 plates, 2 on the sides and 2 on both sides. So 2 over there and 2 right here, and 4 over there on the top side. And when those were secure and all on, I pounded it down even more to the finish spot. And I pounded this below the, like, I don't know what to call it, where the lights go. So it was lower than that. So hopefully, like, hits fold this on top of this before that starts rolling, but I doubt that's gonna happen. And then I started creasing it, which I'm not a very good creaser, so I'm not gonna get into talking about how I did that. I'll just show you them. That's this side. It's basically done. I'm not really gonna crease anymore. I'm just gonna crease the front clip and pound the door over, and that's about it for creasing. Which I think these Impalas are easy to crease. I've only creased 3 cars, but I think the Impala is the easiest car to crease because they have these body lines in them. You can see here on the door, there's a body line right there. This side creased really well, I think. Nice and heavy crease. And I creased the top side right here, so there's two creases on both sides of the back end of the car. So stay tuned for more videos. The next thing I'm doing is putting in the cage, so you'll see that done in the next update video. But the next car that I bring in, which is going to be 86 Grand Marquis, I'm going to do step by step, so it'll be like a derby car build series for that one. I'm trying to get this one done as fast as possible to get that one in there, because I'm running both those cars at the same show. So, like I said, stay tuned. More videos are coming. The season is here.